everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria. I am a 22-year-old woman of transgender experience, and I make mostly LGBT content here on YouTube. If that's your thing, hit that subscribe button down below so that you never miss out on a new upload. Now, if you're new to my channel, before you click off this video, if you don't want to hear a woman of transgender experience telling you about femininity, what you have to understand is femininity comes from within, right? So I've always had a female soul, and trans women, we are starting off with the masculine outer shell and learned masculine behaviors. So if anything, feminine women can learn so much from transgender women if you just give us a chance to teach. As you can see by the title of this video, we are going to be talking all about how to be more feminine. Now, let me tell you what I don't want this video to be. Let me tell you what it's not. Okay. There are so many different ways to be a woman. This video is not an end-all be-all of what femininity is. It is not telling you how to be a woman. It is not dictating what defines a woman and what makes a woman more or less of a woman. This is simply the traits that I have picked up along the way that have helped feminize me in my life and make me feel the most feminine and the most at home in my own body. I'll be listing quite a few superficial things in this video, but femininity comes from within. So you might not want to paint your nails or keep up with your feminine maintenance or, you know, get a cute outfit or whatever, and that's okay. You don't need these things to be female or to be a woman. So with that being said, if you want to hear these 6 things that helped me become more feminine, keep on watching. Tip number 1, and the easiest way to appear more feminine, is to keep up with your feminine maintenance, your feminine hygiene. So I don't mean having a beat face every day and the best outfits and the best bag. What I mean is keeping up with the little things. So for me, I like to keep my nails done. I keep up with my skincare regimen. I keep up with my hair care, and I make sure that my hair removal is on point. Nurture yourself, okay? Invest in waxes, invest in laser hair removal so that over time you will have smoother, softer legs and you won't have to shave and keep up with this as often. I know I talk about this product a lot, and a lot of you have written down below that you've tried it yourself and that it's been working for you, and that's amazing. And that is the Catch Beauty at-home IPL laser hair removal system. I hate shaving my legs, my arms, whatever, and this helps decrease the amount that I have to shave. It gets rid of the stubble because it takes longer to grow back. It's just overall a great investment. I don't get strawberry legs or razor bumps or ingrown hairs anymore on my legs, all thanks to this baby, because it has decreased the amount of hair on my legs so much. This little guy is a complete lifesaver, so if you do want to try it out, I will link it in the description down below, and you can use my code for a discount. But back to general feminine maintenance and looking polished. If you keep up with these things, if you keep up with, you know, brushing your hair and your skincare and your nails, if you're going out even in a t-shirt and sweats, you're going to look so much better than if you had gone out with, you know, short, stubby, dirty nails or something, because you look more polished. You look like you take care of yourself, and that is a feminine quality. Tip number 2 is to create a space for you to rest and relax in your divine feminine. For most, this could be a bedroom like this, for example. It could be a luxurious bath. It could be an outdoor ritual. Whatever makes you feel most connected with yourself and your divine feminine, do that. I love a long hot shower, a face mask, maybe a hair mask, making sure that, you know, like I just said in the previous tip, I'm keeping up with all of my feminine maintenance, and maybe crack open a book or a chick flick or Sex and the City, you know, something like that, to just sit back and let yourself revel in your feminine energy. Over the course of the day, we get tough. You know, we have to deal with maybe car troubles, or we had a bad day at work, or maybe we can't be feminine and pretty at our jobs, so we have to keep our hair tied up and keep that masculine energy. So at the end of the day, it's so helpful to come home and have a place for you to just be you. I live with my boyfriend and I absolutely adore it, but of course, living with a boy, it is very nice to have my own space and my own time to really replenish myself and rejuvenate myself in my feminine energy. Maybe journal, have some chocolates and wine, light some incense, set up some pretty lights just like that, and just take the time to Really take in all of the indulgence and receive and relax. Take the time to rest, take the time to replenish. I promise you, you will be a better and more successful woman because of it. Tip number 3 is to allow yourself to receive. So if masculine energy is giving, feminine energy is receiving. So when you are taking the time to nurture yourself, allow yourself to receive whatever messages or energies that might be flowing into you. Allow yourself to be helped by others. You know, if you are walking into a building and a man is walking in at the same time, allow him to open the door for you. You know, people want to help a feminine woman. Our society nowadays is very girl power and Miss Independent, and those are wonderful things to be. But you don't have to do everything by yourself. You know, you don't have to pick up all of the slack when there's someone right behind you that wants to help you out. Say maybe your tire blows out and you're pulled over to the side of the road. You may be very capable and know how to change a tire, or at least know how to call AAA and get someone over there to fix it for you. But if a feminine woman is standing outside of her car in need of help, it's going to be a matter of seconds before a man pulls over and changes the tire for her, because they just want to help. And this is where using your feminine energy comes to benefit us as women. You know, we don't have to hassle and do these things. Whether it's something as simple as opening the door for you or shoveling the driveway, let the masculine men in your life take some control and help you along your way. I used to hate when any man would help me out. You know, I was that kid walking in with arms full of groceries just because they didn't want my brother or my dad to think that I was weak. But you're not weak for seeking help or accepting help. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You are using your strong feminine energy to receive that help. Tip number 4 is to be soft. Now, this is something that's going to take a lot of time, and there are a lot of layers to being a soft person. So first things first is you have to think soft. So a woman, a feminine, graceful woman, is not sitting there very tense. You know, she's very relaxed and a little more fluid in her movements and her mannerisms. This goes for your personality as well as your physical appearance. So when it comes to clothing or makeup or jewelry, seeing someone with a natural lip, like I have a little bit of a natural lip gloss on, and that is a very soft, natural, not visually jarring thing to see. Seeing somebody with a bright blue lip or even a bright red lip, while it may look gorgeous, it might not be immediately seen as feminine because it is so bold and so strong that it is jarring to the eye. Same thing goes for clothing and jewelry. I see a lot of girls, and especially trans women, with very large, loud pieces of necklace or large earrings. And while again, they're gorgeous, a more delicate, dainty chain, or these are kind of a lot right now, these earrings, but something a little more understated is a lot more feminine, and it's going to be perceived as a more delicate, more soft trait. I like my skin to be soft, my hair to be soft. I like the texture of my clothes to be soft. When you think of a woman, when you think of a nurturing mother, you think of someone soft, someone caring, someone with soft skin, a warm bosom, someone to just cuddle up to, and that's what you want to be. It may take some time to get used to, especially if you grow up in an area where you can't really be soft. Maybe you're in New York City and you kind of have to be a little hard because you can't really be walking around every neighborhood just smiling and picking daisies, you know? So it might take some time to get used to it, but trust me, it is worth it and it will make all the difference. Tip number 5 is to spend your time on your hobbies, less watching TV and more reading and cooking and baking or making a YouTube channel or drawing. Whatever it is that makes you happy and fuels your creativity, you want to allow yourself to continue to learn and continue to grow as a woman. Whatever the hobby, get involved with something that maybe teaches you a skill or just makes you happy, because there is nothing more beautiful than getting lost in the creativity of the flow state. I know for me, I have always loved cooking and baking, and because of this pandemic, I had very little excuse to not get a new skill. So I got a large cooking book, and I have just been going through and learning all kinds of different recipes, different soups, different desserts. It's so fun, and it makes me a better woman because I'll be able to provide and cook these meals for my family one day. Maybe even get involved with your community or volunteer. Outer beauty and looking polished is great, but what's more important is being kind, helpful, and nurturing. My last tip for you on femininity is to be very aware of your voice and your mannerisms. This is especially important for a lot of trans women. Of course, we're transitioning and a lot of us are starting off with lower voices, but it's not only the tone and the level of voice, but it's also the way you say things, you know? So females typically have a little more of a melodic voice. So when you hear a feminine woman talk, it's less monotone and all the same thing of Canon zoom lens 1850 millimeters. That versus Canon zoom lens 1850 millimeters. Like, it's just a little bit different. I myself could use plenty of improvement with my voice, but I would personally recommend you check out Zoe Alexandria if you are a transgender woman looking for vocal lessons. Now, there are all different options online. There are vocal coaches all over, so if she is not a fit for you, by all means, there are people that specialize in speaking like a feminine woman. And when it comes to mannerisms, like I said before, you want to be soft. You want to move in a more flowy kind of way. You want to be a little more, you know, I'm just playing, but you really do want to be a little more soft, a little more relaxed. You know, if you feel your shoulders are tensed up, or if you feel like you're tensing your stomach or clenching your jaw, intentionally remind yourself to relax, let go, and let yourself receive. Learn things like table manners. Learn how to behave in different scenarios, because of course the way you behave with your grandmother or whatever is going to be different from how you behave with your friends at the club. I do not talk like this at all times. You know, I have a voice for when I'm hanging out with my girlfriends. I have a voice for when I'm with my parents. Take note of where your voice might get a little more relaxed or a little more masculine because you're more comfortable, and remind yourself to speak like a feminine woman. Alright you guys, that is all I have to say for this femininity video. Ultimately, like I said at the beginning, it doesn't matter whether you do or don't do these things. Femininity and womanhood comes from within. I will be doing more videos like this, but if you have any questions for me, maybe you want some help along your transition, or you don't know how to really style a capsule wardrobe or hold yourself, or you want some help with just being more feminine and female overall, or perhaps you're dating a trans person or you're interested in trans people, whatever the case may be, I am available at wisio.com/Victoria Rose. I will link that down below, and you can submit all of your questions and requests and receive a 3 to 5 minute long video in response from me giving my full intake and advice, or you can receive a phone call from me helping you one-on-one, coaching you through your femininity. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching this on Wednesday, the winner of the giveaway from last week will be listed on my Instagram as well as right here. Congratulations! Hope you enjoy your scent. I will link all my social media in the description box down below. I am way more active on there. You can participate in polls and Q&As and lots more. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I will also link my Amazon merch, Redbubble, and Teespring, so you can check out all of the LGBT merch that I have made just for you. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and if you are not already, please subscribe and join the family. I make new videos every single Wednesday, and sometimes a bonus video about once a month. Again, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to hearing from you, and until I see you next Wednesday, good luck, I love you, bye.